Hey there, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So just a quick update on how the campaign's going. Last night I had my second meet and greet. It was quite a few more people than the first one. It was still a smaller crowd, which I liked. It was still a little bit more intimate, but the last one and this past most recent one were all word of mouth. So I expected a low turnout and I thought what we had was really good. It gave a great opportunity for a bunch of folks to meet each other and connect, and I thought that was really exciting, really good. The other update is I've recently been in touch with a lady from Indiana Business Law, which is kind of an off branch of the IBJ, or the Indianapolis Business Journal. And she's doing a story on election fraud. So they asked for my input, and I gave them my whole experience as an independent write-in candidate, if you're not familiar. But yeah, so she just asked me for a headshot today, and I just sent that off to her. So I'm imagining that article will probably be coming out kind of soon. On the note of articles, I've also talked to The Current. They are scheduling a debate for the general election and are not going to have me in it because I'm not on the ballot. They said historically they haven't had anyone who's not on the ballot be in the debates. But I responded back, well, I'm a valid candidate. I still have to go through all of the same things as the other two candidates. I have to file paperwork to even be eligible to be voted for. I also have to file all of my funding reports and all that kind of stuff as well. So literally there's no difference between the other two candidates and myself, other than they have the obvious advantage of having two major parties backing them, and they get to be on the ballot to make it easier. So anyway, that was interesting. Also, I sent them the chief editor, or editor-in-chief of the Carmel Current, sent her a Q&A, which is the same Q&A that the other two candidates received. The other two candidates received a cover spread and a full-page paper with their Q&A responses, but mine were interestingly omitted. I still did have an article, but it was like a fourth-page little segment next to it, describing that my appeal was overturned. So that was interesting. So I'm debating if I want to go out and reach out to the Current, like, hey, are you going to post my Q&A or what? So some I'm mulling over. I'm also debating advertising with them, but I'm also debating not. It's going to be like 800 something bucks for a page and for a first page insert. So I'm debating if that's really going to be wise. Again, if you're not familiar, I'm putting all of my own funding into it. I've received very, very little funding from anybody else. I've got about around $35,000 my own personal funds in the campaign this far. But most of that's going to go towards other literature. So I don't have a whole lot of money to be spending newspaper article ads. So if you'd like to donate to the campaign, I would really appreciate it. $100 donations and less do not have to be reported. If it's $101 or more, I do need your full name and address, according to Indiana state law. Otherwise, I can't receive the funding. So anyway, yeah, just a quick little update. That's pretty much all I've got. Well, now I'm thinking about finances. I would like to add, if I could raise an extra about $6,000 to $8,000, I could do a lot more. 6 to 8 grand is not a lot of money. Then I can do a lot with that money. If I were able to raise 10 grand, then I could also get yard signs. I would like to do an email blast and text message blast, about 8 in total, over the course of September and October and the first week of November. So yeah, any funding would help me be able to get that out. I'm not going to be constantly blasting people every day or every week or anything like that. Just a couple strategic ones I think would be sufficient. So anyway, if your heart so compels you to donate, again, I would greatly appreciate it. And that money would directly go towards the couple email blasts, text message blasts, and hopefully potentially yard signs. So that's all I've got. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, stay classy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.